Hello there.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too. My name is Mason Sansania from Young Entertainment Mag. Would you please tell our readers who you are and who you play on the show Diary of a Future President?
I'm Tess, and I play Elena on Diary of the Future President.
And I'm Charlie, and I play Bobby on Diary of the Future President.
Awesome. So, what was it like going from season one to season two to start out? How have your characters grown, or how have they stayed the same, for better or for worse?
Yeah, I think everybody in the show has kind of grown from season one to season two. Elena specifically is getting older, and middle school is a very transitional time in everybody's lives. So, she's becoming more mature in season two than she was in season one, a little more mature. And yeah, her family life is changing. She's becoming a little more independent as she's growing up. And, she's meeting new people, making new friends. Yeah, and learning what it means to be a good leader.
Yeah, and for Bobby, I mean, for all the characters this season, there's definitely a lot of changes and a lot of character development. But specifically for Bobby, he's in high school now, and he has some pretty high expectations, but things don't really go as he had planned at the start, and he he's sort of just navigating his way through high school, and it's a big new world that he's in now. And but he also meets some cool new people and makes new friends, and is opened up to some great new experiences. And yeah, I'm just super excited for people to see what's in store for Bobby this season.
Awesome. So, what was one of the most challenging scenes to shoot in season two, and how'd you get through it?
um
As
for
much as
me,
you can share.
yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, there were a couple, but it's mostly like funny things, just like, there was one scene where Brandon Severs, who plays Liam on the show, in this one scene, he kept making this hilarious face. And me and Nathan, who plays Danny, we just could not stop laughing. And we definitely had to do that scene over a bunch of times. And then there was another one where uh, I just could not, for some reason, say this one line. Like, it just was not happening. And so it's just like funny stuff like that. But overall, like, filming, it was really smooth, and we all just had an absolute blast, and we love being there. And everyone is so talented and hardworking and good at what they do. And so, it was a great shoot.
Awesome. Tess, what about you? Any scene in particular?
I mean, nothing necessarily that was like so bad that sticks out, but probably the same. Just like, some days I'm kind of just off and in a weird place, and then sometimes there'll be like one line that just for some reason won't stick. So kind of scenes like that. I remember there was one scene with me, Sally, and Michael. Elena and her mom are like making posters or something, and for some reason, like me and Sally were just like not in it that day. It was also like the last scene of the day, and we'd been shooting for a while, but I was like, what are these words? It was so many words because Elena just sometimes like doesn't shut up, in a good way. I love her for that, but I was like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so that was kind of took a second, but yeah.
Awesome. What's something that you've learned during filming from one of your fellow cast members? It doesn't have to be like, could be related to acting itself, could be related to anything. Just something that sticks out in your mind you learned from someone on set.
I mean, I've learned so much from everyone on the show. Like, just as an actor, like, just watching Selenice and Michael and Gina do their thing. It's pretty amazing, and I'm just watching in awe. But also, I mean, just watching the crew do their thing, and because when you watch like the final product, you really only see like the actors on screen, but the crew, like, they do so much, and the lighting people and the camera people and the hair and makeup and wardrobe, everyone like plays such a big part and plays such an important role. And that's something that, just watching how everything works on a set and all that stuff has been a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I,
cool.
I completely agree. Just, I learned so much from all of the amazing actors in the show, but also, the cast and crew. It was super cool to learn a little bit about like, boom operating and, hair and makeup, and just, I'm so fascinated by everybody's job. So it's really fun when they get to talk to me about that and like tell me a little bit about like why they're doing what they're doing. One thing, random, but one thing I did learn was from Carmina, who plays Sasha, Elena's best friend in the show. She is like super into One Direction. So she taught me this One Direction dance, and we used to do it on set. I forget how it goes now, but that is something that I did learn.
Very cool. So one last question. If you had your own diary or journal about being on this show, what do you think the first line in that diary would be, or image? The first day.
Just like if when I got the role, like, and I just
Yeah.
wrote something down. I mean, probably just like just like excitement, because like just a bunch of all caps A with a bunch of H's, because I'm so grateful to be part of the show, and I was so excited to hear when I got the role. So yeah, probably just that and a bunch of smiley faces.
Probably like around the same for me, or just like, what's happening? Or I can't believe it, something like that.
Awesome. Thank you both very much. This was very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
You too. Take care.